Welcome to Martins Monday Moanings, where I moan on a Monday. Now, I'm not sitting behind a desk today because South Africans will find any excuse not to work. Any excuse not to work. It's Valentine's Day this week. I'm not working. Not working. Sitting on a couch. I'm sitting on a chair. I'm working at 20% of usual just because it's Valentine's Day. We do this all the time as South Africans. It's November 28th. I'm not working. I'm done. I give up. With Valentine's Day coming up, it is on a Wednesday. And I gave you all advice last week saying, don't go on a first date. If you're single, don't go out on Valentine's Day. Don't do Valentine's Day. If you're single, I said it, but you don't listen. You do not listen to me, and you're going to make the mistake, and you're going to go out on Valentine's Day anyway. I know it's coming. No, it's coming because you do not listen. But it's okay. And now I have to give you practical tools to use when you're out on Valentine's Day and it's going badly. And if you've already determined who your date is for Valentine's Day, then that's one element. But if you're like, Marco, I'm lonely, I'm going to go out on Valentine's Day, I'm going to go do something. I'm going to go take somebody out on Valentine's Day and go on a date, even though I'm single. And now you're still choosing someone. Choose a divorcee from Santon. Choose a Santon divorcee who looks the same as all the other Santon divorcees. The same amount of hair color, the same amount of branded clothing and luggage and bags, the same amount of Range Rover Evokes in a Santon parking lot at the Mark. That is who you take out on Valentine's Day. Why? Because they cannot hold a normal conversation, and that's going to work in your benefit. Because you're awkward, you don't know what to say, and they will be so kind to you that they'll completely ignore any awkward conversation that you're having. You'll go there and you'll start talking about something real because now you're nervous and things aren't going well, and they're going to say, what do you do? So what do you do? You'll say, I trade Forex, because that's what you do. You trade Forex, don't you? You trade Forex. And you go out on dates on Valentine's Day because you listen to nothing I say. And you're going to get nervous and you're going to bring up some sort of subject that's kind of awkward. You're going to talk about that time that a woman had a baby in the KFC bathroom somewhere. And then she's going to be so kind to you in this moment because she cannot handle the intensity of that conversation. And she's going to act as if you never said it. And she's going to say, so you trade Forex. That's interesting. Tell me more about that. She'll completely guide the conversation and you'll be let off the hook completely from your boring story about a woman who gave birth in a KFC bathroom. Of course, not boring to you because Mr. Delivery Driver cut the cord or something. Wouldn't that be interesting? That's like the last line of defense for South Africa right now. It's Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery. There's no police. There's no one to assist you with anything. It's Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery. And you have to wonder to yourself, is there a war going on amongst Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery? Like, are Mr. Delivery drivers going up to their scooters and checking for scooter bombs? Like a quick inspection underneath the scooter so that when he starts the ignition, it doesn't explode. But surely there's some sort of war going on between Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery. It has to be there. And now, with unemployment being at the level that it is in South Africa, your Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery guys have degrees in psychology and are medical professionals and delivering babies in the KFC bathroom. On your date, you bring this up, the war between Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery, and you just have to hope. You just have to hope that she is going to ignore it because she hates anything awkward, and she's going to ask you why it's so interesting that you trade Forex. Because women don't want an intelligent, ambitious, well-to-do guy on Valentine's Day. You need to be two things. You need to be hot, and you need to be fun. That's what women want. Women don't want flowers for Valentine's Day, and then they say they do. Yes, those are the ones with boyfriends. They want their boyfriends to buy them flowers. It's very important to them. But single women looking to go on a date with a guy on Valentine's Day wants a guy who's hot and fun. It's what you need to be. And women as well, you also just need to be hot and fun. That is all we need right now. It's 2024. We survived a pandemic. We're surviving the ANC just about for now. And you need to just be hot and fun. That's all you need. Hot and fun. It's all you need. And speaking of the ANC and surviving that, obviously it's an election year. And elections haven't been working for us. And I just have to wonder how we can change it. Like, just elections, just going out and voting is not working. Let's change it. If we're not going to be able to get Russell Brand to move from the UK and come and lead us in cold plunges and meditation and telling us that everything we believe is a lie, we need to change our elections unless Russell Brand is prepared to come here. Because it's not working. And I think that we need a cage fight. Let's give the presidency and control of the country to whoever wins a cage fight. And at least for the next few months ahead of this cage fight election that we've got coming up, we can see everybody scramble for Dricus du Plessis. Everyone's going to scramble and try and recruit Dricus du Plessis to their party so that they can win the cage fight and then be in power come 2024, or the end of 2024, rather. I just want to see, obviously, the DA will be so quick with it. Their efficiency is great. Like, politics aside, the DA, in terms of governance and efficiency, are very good. And Dricus du Plessis will be a DA party member within no time, as soon as we announce that it'll be a cage fight election. And the ANC will be scrambling for so long, they'll end up with Cyril Ramaphosa being in a cage fight, which I don't think he'll win. He seems like a fairly soft guy. I don't think he'll win a cage fight. And I don't know who will win this war between Mr. D and Uber Eats. You know, you're going to be going to KFC. You're going to be placing your order there because it's so expensive to have it delivered. You'll be going there and you'll have a heart attack in the line and there'll be no one to help you except for the very overqualified Mr. D driver who couldn't get work doing anything else. And he will give you some sort of life-saving emergency support in the KFC, in the queue, and while like collecting someone's honey McNuggets. And do you think, like, should we just put an Uber driver in charge of the country? Maybe we should just put an Uber driver in charge of everything. Every time I get into an Uber, they tell me all their political views. It's like they listen to 702 all day while they're driving around. And they're very clued up on politics. If we had an Uber driver as a politician and as the president, we'd have a State of the Nation address like we had last week. We'd have a State of the Nation address from an Uber driver, and you'll book a trip on Uber and it'll say, and your driver will accept the trip and he'll say he's 5 minutes away and he'll just be starting Sona. He'll do the whole address. You'll wait 45 minutes or an hour for the State of the Nation address to finish and it'll still say they're 5 minutes away for the entire time. And then he'll send you a message as soon as it ends. He says, "Hey, Marco, sorry, just putting petrol. Just putting petrol." And he'll come and fetch you. And then you'll go to your date on Valentine's Day. Hopefully with a Santon divorcee. And it's so funny to look at international news now and what their problems are and what our problems are. And the Grammys are fun again. The Grammys are finally fun again. Thanks to Killer Mike from Run the Jewels, who wins 3 Grammys and then gets arrested for a backstage fight. Who watched the Grammys ever, right? The last time someone watched the Grammys must have been 2002. Since then, no one's watched the Grammys. And now Killer Mike made the Grammys fun, just like Will Smith made the Oscars fun again. And you know what? You know what's so cool about that? Will Smith, well done to you, because you just need to be hot and fun because it's Valentine's Day. And she's going to stop me after everything I've said right now, after all of this, after all this politics, after the war between Mr. D and Uber Eats, after the KFC bathroom incident where Mr. D driver delivered a baby in the KFC bathroom, and all of that's too real and too much. And she's going to say, so, what's it like trading Forex? I'm Marco Martins. This has been Monday Moanings. Good luck with the rest of your week.